Hello!
First time on YouTube.
The Tube.
The Tube.
Live.
So Business Mastery Live goes on YouTube.
Yeah, for those who don't know what we do, three of us, we've got a nice Facebook group that we've accumulated lovely followers on, and they're all entrepreneurs. And every week and literally every day we post up some helpful advice and tips on how to improve your business. If you're starting out in business, where to go, what directions to take. So if you're joining us first time, welcome. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel. So what's the outline for today, guys?
So we're going to each give a tip each. Something that we've kind of experienced in our time with working with our mentees. We've had some wonderful experiences this week. Loads of great things going on in our group. We've launched a new business for someone as well, who's super excited. You know what Business Mastery Live is all about: getting clarity. That's the number one thing you need to do, because without that clarity, you just don't have that oomph and enthusiasm to actually get your business boosted going. So one of the things that we did was this. It's Pamela who we're talking about. She was very kind of confused about what she wanted to do. She had 5 or 6 different ideas ranging from all different types of things, right? So what we did, we narrowed it down to her most passionate thing, and that's the thing that she's actually going to pursue now. So taking all of her experiences, right, all the great things about her, all of her positives, right? What we've done is kind of outlined a business proposal for her, which is really exciting right now. She's off. It's called Make That Switch. So it's for people who are really confused. What?
Are we going to tell what it's about, or should we?
Okay, no, I'll leave that to another day.
Let's keep it a surprise.
Yeah. Right, so because this is the first time we're doing a YouTube live, we're going to be totally honest. We cannot see your comments, so
we have no clue what you're going to be writing.
We don't know what you're writing, so
if you're not writing comments,
no, that's something else.
That's something else.
Oh right, okay,
yeah,
okay.
So if you guys haven't written a comment yet, if somebody could just type us a comment, then we can see whether anybody is actually typing, and if not, no.
So we've got a thumbs up.
I can see that there's 3 people on, but we can't see who's on.
Yeah.
And
no comments. Anyway, not to worry.
So 4 people on. So who's going to do the tip first?
I'm going to let Chan.
Go on,
ladies
first.
Tip first.
Yeah,
I want to tell you, my tip is something that I'm going through right now, because doing something new is like, sometimes it's a bit super scary, and doing this for me has been like, oh my god, like I've been very kind of, do we really need to do it? Do we really need to go on YouTube? Do we really, you just get so comfortable doing something, and we've loved everything we've done on Facebook. Oh yes, okay, so we can see your comments now, thank God.
Right, thank you, Samir.
So yeah, we've loved doing Facebook, and we're going to carry on doing everything that we do on Facebook, obviously doing a lot more on YouTube now as well. It's been a little bit scary for me, and we did something today that was super bloody terrifying as well, which we'll talk to you about in a bit. But yeah, it's just, I just want to talk to you about fear and my tip on how I handle fear now, because it's something that Nadeem teaches quite often, and
hey Darshan.
And I think it's really powerful, this lesson. So what I've learned, and also Nadeem's kind of pushed me towards following somebody called Mel Robbins. You guys, you have to follow Mel Robbins on YouTube, because she's got a lot of free content on there, and her book is brilliant as well. She explains fear as, if you think about it in terms of physiologically, sweaty palms. Yeah, I've got sweaty palms. I'm sweaty everywhere really at the moment. And then your heart races, and I smell like roses actually. The physiological things that happen to your body in terms of, the heart racing, sweaty palms, dry mouth, shut up. These boys are so mean
today.
I've
got a little itch.
But anyway, as I was saying, it's the same things that happen when you're excited. So if you think about something, for example, if you're going to be going on stage and you have that apprehension from before, from waiting behind the curtain or something, or like today we were sitting here waiting to go live, and I was sitting there going, this is very stressful. But you learn, what I've learned to do myself is to turn it around and say to myself, it's not fear, it's excitement. Because physiologically, what happens to your body is the same. So when you're excited about something, your heart raises, you get sweaty palms, you get sweaty pits. Sometimes I don't, but he does, and he does. You know, so you have the same things that happen in your mind, but it's your mind telling you that you're scared about doing something, and you label it as fear. And sometimes that can really paralyze you, and you stop. It stops you in your tracks to, you know, to make that next step. But if you think about it in terms of, this is actually excitement, I'm not scared about doing this, I'm actually excited about doing this, then you start to believe it. So, and it works for me all the time. Sometimes a little bit harder than others. Like today, what we did earlier was still bloody terrifying. I'm still a bit scared about it, but I'm excited about it as well.
What did we do?
I'll let the boss announce it. But yeah, it's a big step, you know, massive commitment, big step.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just, you know, and I think I just want to encourage you guys, and you've done a lot with us on Facebook with the lives. And I know for a lot of you, it was a massive step. You know, it was a big fear thing that you had going on, and then you took that first step. I'll give you an example of Rashmi. You know, she was absolutely petrified of doing lives, and then she just took that first step, and she was it. She was there. She was brilliant. She's now. I think it's going to get to a point we can't get her off doing lives.
If you stop doing lives,
no. But you know, do you know what I mean? It's just taking that first step, and it gets easier and easier and easier. But the thing to say to yourself is, fear and excitement are pretty much, you know, it's the same thing. If you feel scared about doing something, try and feel excited about it. Tell yourself you're excited about it, and then use the 5-second rule that Mel Robbins teaches, which is it's called a 5-second rule, right? So basically, if you're scared about doing something, you can probably explain it better than I do. Your brain will stop you doing it because it's like what is it, like a...
No, it's a countdown, right?
No, mechanism. What does your brain tell you to do? It's a mechanism. Your brain triggers something like a... it's a response, isn't it? When you feel fear, your brain triggers this response.
Yeah, barrier comes up.
This barrier comes up, and then you don't do it, you know. But then if you say to yourself, "No, I'm going to count back 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I'm going to just do it," your brain doesn't have that that time to react and say, "No, I'm not going to do this."
Yeah.
You've already done it. You've taken that first step, and you've jumped.
Yeah.
So that's my tip. I've gone on for a little bit, so I'll let the boys speak.
Go on, Ed, do you want to do yours?
Mine's a very quick tip. If any of you are looking to start up, any of you are going to be starting up a new business, you're going to need a website. I've recently done a website for someone on Wix.com. It's so easy to use. It's literally a drag and drop feature. So anyone, if you're a newbie, if you're a novice on creating a website or anything, you don't need no coding experience at all. You literally drag a text box, drop it onto the page, and put your text in. If you want to upload an image, just drag the image onto where you want it, resize it, reshape it. It's so simple. Check it out, guys. Wix.com, so easy to use. There's a free version as well. And it's got a little really handy CRM in there for beginners as well. So it's a really good launch pad just to launch your business, just to test it, the website out. And eventually you can go on to paid for versions. But it's a really good free tool to use. So check out Wix.com if you're thinking of creating a new website. If you're not, go and use Wix.com just to get experience on how to manage a simple website or learn new things. It's a really good tool. So yeah, Wix.com, check it out.
Good.
Yeah, nice and simple.
Right, guys, you know, we're all about getting shit done. That's our motto, our hashtag, right? So as you can see, getting shit done. So this is our thing we use in our seminars as well. So our turd, right? So it's all about getting shit done. One clear example is Aggie, who is again another mentee of Business Mastery Live, and she's just remarkable. You know, this girl has just blown us away with what she's been doing. Remember, guys, look, everything is about taking action. If you have an idea, right, to actually materialize or manifest that idea, you need to start moving. You need to start taking those initial steps, right, to get it moving. But Aggie doesn't just take little steps; she takes big bounders, right? Yeah. She's just out there, right? She just goes and does everything that she can possibly do, right, to you know, overcome fear and just get that business moving. So just to give you an example, I mean, her business is Juice Your Cancer. She went through a whole episode in her life where she was diagnosed with cancer. She didn't want to listen to the doctors because doctors were going to, you know, recommend the usual treatments like chemotherapy and radiotherapy. She didn't want to go down that route, so she done her own research. which is highly recommended for anyone. And then what she decided, she came across someone who recommended juicing, right, using organic products. So she started the juicing thing, right, and before even, I'm surprised the doctors even, right, that she completely got rid of her cancer. So she's named her business Juice Your Cancer, and you can pre-order her book, which I would really look at doing, right, which is juiceyourcancer.gra8.com, right. So she's using GetResponse as her her landing page or email sequence. So that's why her URL is juiceyourcancer.gra8.com. So look at that website, look at, you know, how she's on the pre-launch sequence. But you know what she's done? She's sold over 100 books already. It's not even finished yet. The book isn't finished yet. So in pre-launch stage, she's already making money, right? She's got cash in the bank. And this is the most wonderful thing that she's done, right? And it's what we advocate all the time. Don't, you know, try and finish a product and then try and make money and realize that the market doesn't demand what you, you know, there's no demand for what you've just produced. You want to test the market first of all, get the money in, and then, right, and then you know, sell it before, you know, you actually finish the product. So she's done exactly that. Now, the other great thing is about committing a date in your diary for something. So what she did along with her book, right, is to launch her first pre-launch seminar, right? So that's on the 6th of July. 26th of July, in Jersey. So what she did, she got a venue with 125 seats, and she's already filled it up. She's blown me away, right? With the amount, it's fully booked, right? And what she did, she went out on the street. She actually talked to every single person she came across, and she pitched her idea. And her idea was so simple, right, that people were immediately interested. So look, not only did she just sold 100 copies of her book, she's sold out her venue, right, and she's doing a whole bunch of other stuff, right?
Also, she gave up her 9 to 5.
Yeah, she gave her a 9 to 5 job as well.
Today,
Today she gave up her 9 to 5.
A true action taker, I'm telling you. That's what, if you really want to make it in life, right, that's what you want to do. You want to take action. And we, you know, what we highly recommend is don't just think about an idea, just start moving with it. Don't just, you know, I've seen so many people, right, who kind of have an idea and then they're sitting on it and they're dwelling on it and they're thinking, well, it's just not right yet. It's just in the planning phase. You know what happens? Version 1 is better than version none. You better just get to version 1, right? Because if it sits on version 0, you've got nothing to get.
Like your friend who did the chocolate dates.
Yeah. Like, well, okay. So that chocolate dates was just a classic example, right? Where somebody had an idea for chocolate-covered dates, right? One day, and it was in the month of Ramadan, so obviously lots of dates going around. And she gave me the idea. She told me that she wanted to do it, but she never actually produced it. Now, had she produced it, that would have been a great thing, right? Because the following year, what was on the shelves? Exactly the same name, exactly the same product called Choco Dates. So she missed the opportunity why she could have gone on to sell her stuff into Tesco's or whichever supermarket it was.
Darshan is just saying that he's given up his daytime job 4 months ago. So he's another action taker. Actually.
Well done, Danish.
Well done.
Darshan,
sorry, beg your pardon. So Darshan is another one. So you know what? Look, we started Business Mastery Live just on the 28th of December. 20th of December. It's now June the 6th. What are we on? 6th, right? June the 6th. So in that time, we've managed to do so much. We've got 2,500 subscribers on Facebook. We've launched our packages. We've done 3 or 4 seminars now. We've bought 2 cars because of her, right? You know, and today, right, we even bought an office. So
that's
it just goes to shoot. Yeah, that's the bit
that's going to be the announcement.
So that's our first. Look, you know what? We're action takers, right? It's just the thing that we do. You're going to see a lot of change with Business Mastery, right, in the next couple of weeks because we're launching so many different things, right? So many different packages. And you know, it's all because of the feedback we're receiving from the wonderful people that are part of Business Mastery Live, and it's just great. So thank you guys for supporting us. That's you know, we really appreciate your input. But that input is used for you know, allowing us to deliver better stuff to you, better content. So thank you.
And just to let you guys know as well, when we settle into our new home, we are going to be doing a little Platinum Club.
Yep.
Little
party
soiree. Soiree. It's a posh office, isn't it?
Yeah.
Soiree. And he's going to make tea.
No. She reckons.
I've got proof you
I'm
to
just
Jai
going to
boy.
hire Chai Wali.
That's so mean. Do you know what he calls me? Bunka Wali. That's so mean, isn't it?
Auntie.
So mean.
Do you want to tell them about our next workshop as well?
Yes. So, Darshad, if you need a DJ, oh my god, I think we might get kicked out. It's quite quiet in there.
Yeah.
It's a little bit quiet in there. But yeah, our next event is
In Jersey.
oh, Nasira said, Nasira, I'm so upset today. Look, I forgot my earrings. I feel
Oh, no.
I feel a bit like underdressed without any earrings on today. Sorry, Jersey, that's it. So our next event is on the 28th and 29th in Jersey. We actually have 2 spaces left on the 29th, 28th, sorry, on the mastermind. We have 2 spaces left. And for anybody who's looking to join us, then please message me quickly because I have we'll have 2 places left on that. I'm trying to see whether I can increase capacity because we've got a few different options with regards to capacity, but at the moment as it stands we have 2 spaces left. 29th is still available, so it's going to be a brilliant weekend, guys, because you know what we've learned ourselves through our journey. I mean, you know, it's scary being away from home, it's scary being away from, you know, friends and family, and it's scary spending that money on being away. I mean, you know, we've priced this as low as we possibly can to make sure we're just covering costs basically. And you know, for what you're going to get out of it is going to be phenomenal. I mean, we again last year I crapped myself like that turd because he decided to spend 25 grand on taking us away for a month, and I was thinking, number one, it's a month away, which was absolutely petrifying for me, and then secondly, it was like it's 25 grand. Like, are you shitting me? But do you know, sometimes he doesn't have any fear. I swear to God, this man has no fear. But I'm slowly getting there. Slowly I'm getting there. But, you know, it's when we came back, the way you think just changes so much. And also making that commitment, that financial commitment was massive because what we did was part of it was a challenge. You know, I'm a sucker for challenges and I'm very competitive. So it was a part of a 100k challenge, and it was like we're going to be the first ones to make that 100k. And it was also, you know, you spent 25k, you want it back like quickly. So you think on a whole new level, and you just take action like this. You know, and we got back in October. BML was launched in December. So, you know, it was no time wasting, absolutely no time wasting. And also we found when we were in Jersey as well, you know, we took an extra day out there when we went there just recently to support Aggie on her first speaking event. We had a little mastermind session there, and the new changes in BML kind of were born in Jersey because you know here we had a few sessions. We're like, okay, how can we change things, make things better? You know, you think you try a certain few things, but when we're over there, it was like literally overload because your bandwidth, I think, grows from like there to there because you're not thinking about anything else. All you're thinking about is where you are, what, you know, your focus is so much clearer and it's so much better. So that's one of the reasons why we love masterminds. And guys, we are definitely going to be doing more masterminds because one reason, I love traveling.
So next one's in Jersey. We'll be there.
Next one's in Jersey, and then there will be others later on. So.
At the end of July, supporting Aggie as well. We're sponsoring her event.
Yeah.
And the host of the event is Mr.
Not me.
Oh, he doesn't know it yet.
I told him.
It's a special request. Yeah. So, guys, please, if you make sure if you can come along, it'd be great. And all new faces are welcome. We've got a great following already, but we're always welcoming new faces. And we've got some. Should we go through the comments?
So you know, like just again on the office thing, I just wanted to give you. A heads up, like, you know what, you need to decide on things very, very quickly, right? Because again, it goes back to what I said earlier about people just sitting on an idea and they're not actually actioning it, and they don't get any benefit from just an idea. With the office, we had no intentions this morning of getting an office. I walked past, I had to go and drop my car off to the showroom, and while I was walking there, I thought I'd get some fresh air and stuff like that. I walked past this service office, didn't even know it was there. And do you know what? I just walked in and I thought I had a thing in my mind that look, you know what, it's better for us to work together all the time because, you know, we've got our respective businesses as well, but we need to be closer because we can work on releasing these packages a lot quicker, and, you know, just you know, we can make the money a lot quicker if we're working together rather than separate. So I walked in there and literally I said to the lady, look, you know, let me have a look at what's available. She showed us an office which was a nice size, and I literally walked out with the thing and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to make this decision, sod it.
Yeah,
So
you sent me a message. We're getting an office.
Yeah, so I went back in there, paid the deposit, and there you go. And I just told them, look,
and you
turn
called
up
me
at
a
4
card
o'clock.
basher. And you called me a card basher.
So I just said, turn up, right, we've got an office, this is where we're going to be. So it was central to the three of us. So, you know, it just allows us to work together and make sure we get things out a lot faster than we currently are, even though we are working very, very quickly anyway. As
you get to spend a lot more time with me.
Yep.
Are you happy?
But you certainly ain't going to get my cards.
I own your cards.
So guys, thank you so much. I don't know whether we got any questions so far.
No.
No?
But if you're new to the channel, please make sure you subscribe, hit the notification button as well, so you keep informed of when we're going to be posting next. We'll be posting normal videos from next week, and you know, make sure you join our Facebook group if you haven't already. It's Business Mastery Live, and it's a closed group, but if you request access and answer the questions, you can gain access to the group, and we've got a lovely community there, haven't we?
Some really good entrepreneurs, I'm telling you, those are action takers.
Also, just one really quick thing. We signed up a new mentee on, when did we see Pam? Tuesday.
Yeah.
And so I said to her, look, we've got somebody else she's going to be writing a book about her business. You know, it's going to be phenomenal, her book. She's going to create a lot of transformations with hers. So I said to her, there's somebody who lives in your area who's also writing a book, so why don't you contact each other and be each other's accountability partners? So I forced them to become accountability partners. They're now meeting on Sunday, and they've created this club called the BML Budding Authors Club.
Which is great.
Which is amazing. So if you guys want to be part of this club, I think you guys should look into doing this, because I know that writing a book is, you sometimes become, you know, you get stumbling blocks, you get writer's block, you know, but having that accountability group, I think, is brilliant, because, you know, you're all going through the same journey and you can really help each other along, really encourage each other. So I definitely encourage you to do that, guys, because I know there's a lot of you on here who are in the process of writing a book. So
stay tuned, okay?
Take care. Bye-bye.